Rhea Ripley has just made her Wrestlemania decision, so we'll see what's new there. We'll also check out some more theories for Roman Reigns' weakness and much more. Let's start things off with Rhea Ripley. Rhea made history in 2023's Women's Royal Rumble match in many ways. She was the first woman to win the Royal Rumble match from the #1 entrant position, truly outlasting 29 other competitors to win the entire thing. You hear WWE and Cody Rhodes say the same thing about him, that he outlasted 29 other competitors. But he came in at number 30, and a large portion of the competitors were long gone before he even showed up. So him saying that he outlasted 29 other competitors doesn't really have the same weight to it as Rhea Ripley saying the exact same line. Rhea Ripley came in at number 1 and literally was there in the ring to witness the other 29 other entrances. So taking all that into consideration, Rhea Ripley's win was more impressive than Cody Rhodes. She went from the number 1 spot and set a new record for longest time in a Women's Royal Rumble match with 60 minutes and 3 seconds. Liv Morgan also technically ties that length record since she entered at number 2 and lasted to the end with Rhea Ripley. So Rhea did it. It's well deserved. And it's a great look for the Judgment Day as well to have one of their members possibly in the main events of WrestleMania 39. Decision time didn't take that long either for Rhea Ripley. Usually the Royal Rumble winner will travel back and forth between shows for a bit, get a feel for which champion they want to challenge, and then finally reveal their decision. But Rhea Ripley wasted no time at all and selected Charlotte Flair right away, only 2 days removed from her Royal Rumble win. Some fans are a bit bummed out because there was a lot of fans that were looking forward to Bianca Belair versus Rhea Ripley for the Raw Women's title. Bianca versus Rhea was a match we were set to see last year, but it had to be cancelled due to Rhea's injury. So fans assumed that they were saving that matchup for WrestleMania, but it looks like they're gonna go the other direction. But Charlotte Flair versus Rhea Ripley is still a very intriguing storyline and matchup, especially given the history. It wasn't that long in 2020 where the roles were reversed. Charlotte Flair had just finished winning the Royal Rumble, and Rhea Ripley was the NXT Women's Champion. Charlotte made the shocking and unexpected decision to challenge Rhea Ripley for the NXT title, when everyone assumed she would go for the SmackDown or Raw title. So, similar situation here. Everyone assumed Rhea would use it on Bianca Belair, but she goes the unexpected route and goes for Charlotte Flair. So, a lot of history is already in place here between these two women. They met before at WrestleMania back at WrestleMania 36, and that match saw Charlotte actually defeat Rhea for the NXT Women's title. The outcome of that match definitely had a lot of fans confused for a bit. The young star loses the NXT title and gives it to a longtime veteran who has been on the main roster for several years. It was a bit unexpected. But now, fast forward 3 years later, and the tables and positions have definitely turned a lot. Rhea Ripley is now the heel Royal Rumble winner that's challenging the babyface champion, Charlotte Flair. So a lot is on the line for Rhea. Not only is she trying to capture the SmackDown Women's title, she's also trying to right the wrong of losing to Charlotte at WrestleMania all those years ago. So considering that we already saw this match at WrestleMania and how Rhea already suffered a loss to Charlotte on this stage before, Rhea should definitely be the favorite to win this SmackDown Women's title match. They've had Rhea Ripley on quite the hot streak over the last year, so the perfect way to top that streak off will be with a win over Charlotte to capture the SmackDown Women's title at WrestleMania. And assuming Rhea is SmackDown Women's Champion after WrestleMania, that could be another hint that Judgment Day faction could follow Rhea over to SmackDown as well. Rhea selecting Charlotte Flair also means that Bianca Belair will need an opponent for WrestleMania 39. WWE has already announced that there will be an Elimination Chamber match to determine who gets to face Bianca Belair. That chamber will feature the final four of the Women's Royal Rumble and a few other contenders. But you have to assume that the winner will most likely be a top heel for Bianca to go against. So, it'll be interesting to see how both WrestleMania programs continue to unfold for the Raw and SmackDown women's titles. Roman Reigns is no doubt one of the most brutal and dangerous heels that the WWE has ever seen. But recent history shows us that there is one major weakness to Roman Reigns' character, and that weakness is how he has a bit too much faith in everyone that's close to him. And Roman Reigns even verbally expressed this a few weeks ago on SmackDown. He admitted to having this paranoia and feeling that someone is always coming after him and trying to take his spot, and how he has some trust issues because of those thoughts in his head. That's why he lashed out at Sami Zayn that week, because he was trying to find out what Sami wanted and was after. Was Sami trying to steal the bloodline from him? Was he after the world titles? These were all the questions that were going through Roman's head. But once you're close to Roman and comfort him with so much loyalty, that's when you basically expose this weakness. That's when he lets his guard down around you. Just look at the night of the Shield betrayal. Roman gets attacked in the back with a chair because never in a million years did he expect Seth Rollins to do that to him. After everything they've been through and how close they all were, Roman trusted Seth Rollins with everything he had to offer. And look what that got him. Same thing here with Sami Zayn. Sure, Roman was suspicious of Sami over the last few weeks, but you can tell that there was definitely a side of Roman that actually believed and fully trusted Sami Zayn. That's why he handed Sami the chair and stood in front of him. Roman just assumed and trusted that Sami will follow his order because of that loyalty he's shown over the last few months. But once again, look at what that got him. So it's been exposed. That's how you gotta strike Roman Reigns. You gotta get close, warm up to him, show him some loyalty for a while, and you'll find that perfect moment of vulnerability. So, who's the next biggest superstar that could take a big blow to Roman Reigns? Well, how about Solo Sikoa? Solo Sikoa is the quiet, no questions asked, brutal muscle and enforcer for Roman Reigns right now. With Jey in a shaky spot and Sami Zayn being gone, it's no secret that all of Roman's trust lies in the hands of Solo Sikoa. Solo has been booked to be pretty emotionless and brutal so far. Maybe there's even a breaking point ahead for Solo Sikoa. Maybe there'll be a moment where Roman really needs help from Solo Sikoa, and Solo will leave him right there high and dry. If anything like that happens of Solo Sikoa betraying Roman Reigns, it would be sorta poetic, because it's the same theme of weakness coming back into play for Roman. He would once again be betrayed by someone that he put all of his faith and trust into. So it's definitely something to keep an eye on. It appears that the superstars with the best shot of knocking Roman off and getting the early upper hand on him are the ones that are the closest to him. So that's something to remember and something that could come back into play depending on how this story continues to unfold. But what are your thoughts on all of today's stories? Leave your comments below. Don't forget to subscribe with all notifications on, and leave a like if you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, guys.